People say I drive too fast, move too fast, live too fast. Ain't no such thing as too fast.
We driving on the road, man.
People say I drive too fast, move too fast.
Yo, so we just came out of the meeting with Paul, and yo, how do you guys think it went?
Good. Brief, but good.
It was brief, it was good, but the only thing is,
big decisions made so quickly.
yeah, we had to make quite a lot of changes, man, because we realised that the way we've designed some of the stuff and how we want it made, obviously with his expertise, and we took everything on board what he said, and we may have to make a few changes. But overall, I think it was a positive thing, man.
Forward, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we picked out the clothing that we want, so we sourced it, and the quality is going to be crazy, the quality is going to be amazing. It's just a few minor changes that we need to make now, just so...
I think that's more from a design perspective. We're just going to kind of touch up what we've got, just make it more suited to the garment, I think.
Yeah, man, because what we had in mind, some of it can't actually be done. So, again, just got to play around with it and make sure we can...
I think, honestly, the hardest thing is there's some things we like in a t-shirt or whatever it may be, a long sleeve, but we've got to think it's not just about us, it's about our target audience. That's what we're always going to bring it down to.
Yeah,
but it's finding that balance of what we like and what they're going to like and how we're going to get the brand across in the way we want it to.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But apart from that, yo, it's all good. And the weather's a bit shit though.
Yeah,
But
there's a bit of a rush from work, but it was something that we needed to action as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So it just moves us forward now. Now we know what we're dealing with.
Excited.
everything's going to get quoted up in a few days, he said. He's going to message
That's
us.
it. So next step moving forward, what did he say? He said,
yo, it's flipping scary, man. It's exciting, but it's scary because everything that we've been planning to do, now that we've got the go ahead with Prince's Trust, it's pretty much, yo, we've got
real.
to go,
It's real.
Yeah, we've actually got to go out and do it now. So yeah, it's a bit scary, but yo, it's sick.
our actions now are going to have an effect on the whole collection on that big day.
Exactly. But yo, man, that's it. Catch you guys in a bit. Yo, what's going on, guys? Yeah, so I've just got to Starbucks, and today, a couple of days ago, we went to go see our manufacturer. Now, he's priced everything up for us, and it's slightly over budget. Now, the reason it's over budget is because this time around, the clothing that we picked and the overall quality of it is just crazy. It's amazing. So it's gonna fit nice. It just feels so good. All the printing techniques that we're gonna use. Everything's up there, like the quality is going to be mad. So because of that, like I said, it's took us over budget, so all we're going to have to do now is just outsource a few more things. So rather than getting everything done by him, we're still going to go ahead with the clothing and all of that, but we're going to have to outsource a few other things. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm just here, going to get a few prices, and yeah, hopefully it will bring us back down to budget again. But it's actually crazy because within a few days we're actually going to go into production. Now, yo, it's actually mad because, yo, it's mad. Like, it's just crazy. So I just can't wait to try it on. Everything, all that hard work that we've been putting in, like everything's starting to materialize now. So yeah, it's sick. Yeah, I just can't wait for it all to happen. So yeah, catch you guys in a bit, man. Yo, what's going on, guys? Yo, it's Friday, and yo, when I said this is a 7-day grind, it's not a joke, man. We're on our way to where we're going, Wembley.
London, man, yeah.
On our way to London right now, Wembley. A few days ago, me, Chan and Rickon, we was all in Nottingham with the manufacturer. Rickon got back from Manchester yesterday. He had to go there, get his shit sorted and do a few things for us. And now, yeah, we're off to Wembley, man. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it, man. We've got to get done what we've got to get done. So We've got Rajesh. Stay safe.
We out here.
We out. We'll catch you guys in a bit, man. See you later. Yo, you're late. You're late. What you say?
It's done from work to work, isn't it?
Huh?
From work to work. Come on, let's go. Got to meet a guy called James today.
James.
James, yeah.
Come on, let's do
Got our
this.
objectives. Let's go.
Come on, let's do this, man.
Gear up for the pop-up store. Yeah. And email subscriptions. We're going to get as many email addresses as we can.
Yeah, man.
I
What do you
can't imagine
think?
it going any better than what it did.
Yeah?
Pretty much everything we've asked for they can do. He wants to collaborate. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
It's happening. It's happening. Today's been a bit weird, man. I don't know, man. I'm just hella tired, man. I'm so drained. I don't know whether it's because I've just done a lot today. Whether it's because I haven't eaten properly. I don't know. I'm just tired, man. I woke up, went gym. From gym went straight work. From work went straight to boxing. And now just walking back home now from boxing. Now it didn't go too well. Forgot my wraps. See it. But yeah, man, flipping. And I got slapped up a little bit today, man. I just went with it. Again, had no energy. I felt sluggish as hell. But I'm happy I went. I would have regretted it if I didn't go. So, but yeah, man, a few of you guys hit me up again. And been just talking about business again. Like, sharing your ideas, how you want to do it, what you want to do. And you're asking me for advice. And now, again, this is my first time doing this. I haven't set a business up before. So I'm just learning as I'm going. But a few things I have learned that may help you guys. A few of them. The first thing I'll say is whenever you're setting up a business, you've got to have love and passion for what you actually do. Because this takes a lot of your time. It's not easy at all. It's more work than a 9 to 5. You're constantly working on it. You're constantly thinking about it. Now, so you have to be passionate about what you do. Otherwise, you're just gonna fall off. You're not gonna concentrate, and it ain't gonna grow to what you want it to grow. Yeah, that leads on to the next one. So when you do set up a business, if it's only for the financial gains and not for the love of whatever your business is or whatever you want to do, again, you're gonna fall off, because you got to realize it's not gonna be an overnight success. This takes a lot of time. So you guys doing what you guys are doing, you got to realize that running your own business, man, it takes a lot out of you. And if you're doing it all just for financial gain, it's gonna take a lot of time for you to generate the sort of income, become a millionaire or whatever it is that you're aiming to be. It's gonna take years. It's gonna take a lot of years. So if you're doing it solely for the money, that motivation might fade a little bit, man. So, but when you're doing something that you love, and which I am, and something that you're so passionate about, just keeps you pushing, it keeps you going. It gives you the type of I don't know, motivation, what's the right word? It gives you that motivation that you need, or just to carry on and push forward. So that's exactly what it does. So make sure when you do go into business and whatever you're picking up, make sure it's something that you 100% believe in, something that you're passionate about, and something that you love doing. So the next thing I've learned is, delegate your weaknesses, build a team, and when you are building a team, don't just pick any person. Make sure you're delegating your weaknesses and focusing on your strengths. Don't try and be a one-man band, because it's too much. It's a lot to do, and you're not going to be able to be 100% in every aspect of the business. So I'm blessed. I've built my team. My team's amazing. Best thing about it, they're two of my closest friends. Now, Channing and Rickon, they've took control of certain aspects of the business, what their strengths are. So they focus on solely on their strengths. They were my weaknesses, but they can do it a lot better than I can, and they can't do the things I do. So us coming together as a team and is all focusing on our strengths, the overall product is amazing. If I tried to do all of that by myself, it wouldn't have been as good as it's going to be. So that's another thing that I say: delegate your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. And yo, what else is there? What else have I learned? Yo, I think that's it for now, man. But see, I'm just gonna go home, shower, eat, get some energy, and then yeah, back out straight to the lads' house, and yeah, carry on with this work, man. Get it done. But I'll catch you guys in a bit. Safe.
Step into my office. Okay, the next stage the major kind of breakpoint for us was to actually get stuff into production. And the first phase of that is obviously sending over our designs. So what I've done to make it easier for him and just to make the interface better, we've just separated out all the garments and the prints, and we've looked at the graphics from every perspective. So we've given him the raw files, we've given him like imposed onto the actual clothing and Photoshop files for adjustments and stuff like that. But that's really important, guys, when you're designing, to keep everything in neat files, keep it all, look at this, keep it all perfect, structured nicely, keep the folder. It's important though, because like you don't want to be sieving through stuff. Like, keep your shit organized. If you want to design well, organization is key. Organization is key to life. No, so we set it up like that, so all the graphics in their right formats. And what happens next is we give that to Paul for production, and what he'll do, he'll draft up an actual sample from the graphics we've given, send us over a sample. If we're happy with the dimensions, then yeah, we're ready to go into production. And the way we're going to do it is on the spec sheet. Yo, shall we show them the spec sheet?
I'll go for it, man.
I'll show you briefly. So for the graphics, we obviously height, width, but it's more than that, because we got to like work out where it comes from, the hem and the placement and stuff like that. I know it's not that deep, it's not like pattern cutting or anything like that, but it's important to get everything on point, because if you want to finesse a product, you need to make sure that you're doing everything to like industry standards. So what we did before this, me and Cam and Channing just sat down and we just got a plain white t-shirt and just started drawing all over it, like getting our measurements on point, making sure does this placement fit right, because before this we imposed the clothing, like the graphics onto clothing, and now it's like we want it to fit that exactly. And it's harder than you think, because you got to think each garment's different, like your hem width and height is all different, so getting that placement and being specific about it. So what we did before this, we have some people in fashion who we know, and we got them to send over some spec sheets that actually go out to like production houses and whatever. So we looked at that, studied that, and clocked the format, and that's how we're gonna do it. Because you got to stay professional from the get-go. You don't have to, but it's best to, because shorten that learning curve, go straight for the professional look and professional format.
Perfect.